World Health Organization announced that World Drowning Prevention Day will be on July 25th, so in a month. But we didn't want to wait to have this conversation because we are right in the middle of summer and the sun is out. So Dr. Wee joins us for another conversation. Welcome, Dr. Wee. Good to see you.
Thank you, Mikey.
Okay, you know, this is something that I think not just needs to be talked about just on July 25th, but year-round, especially in Hawaii, when we're always going to the beach or, you know, whatever body of water we're near.
Yes, we're surrounded by water, but did you know that worldwide, 240,000 people die? Wow. So, you know, anyone can drown, but no one should. And so it's so important. This is a public health challenge worldwide that we need to address.
Good to know. Let's talk about the warning signs of drowning. What are some things that we should look for?
You know, for younger kids, sometimes there are no signs. If left unsupervised in a bathtub, they could drown. If in the toilet or a bucket of water, they can just fall in and drown. But if you are in the water, some of the signs would be head tilted back, hair in front of your face, and body vertical, doing climbing ladder motions, and not being able to call or wave for help. So those are some warning signs.
Okay, so obviously signs of distress.
Yes.
If something looks out of the ordinary,
yes.
Yeah, do not hesitate to call.
Yes, first of all, yell for help, call 911, and, you know, try to get other people to get in and help.
Right. Okay, let's talk about drowning a little bit more. Is it always fatal?
Yeah, so drowning is when you're having difficulty breathing, of course, because you're immersed underwater. It's not always fatal. It can be what we call near drowning cases, and so that can cause severe brain damage, permanent disability. So that's not something we want to go also.
Okay, what are some factors making drowning more likely to happen? What are some factors that you can share with us?
So did you know that 80% of drowning victims are males?
Really?
Yes.
Why is that?
I think males just tend to be more
adventurous?
Yes, riskier.
Yeah.
I think if you have medical problems such as heart conditions or autism, or, you know, just people who just don't know how to swim are going to be more likely to drown.
Right. I also want to say, know your limits when you're in the water too. You know, if you don't feel comfortable going too far out in the water, or maybe if you don't really know how to swim, just be mindful of how you're swimming.
Yes.
Right? And you did mention earlier keiki, but I also want to say kupuna as well.
Oh,
right?
yes.
Yeah,
oh, yes. But some of the things that, you know, we should all learn how to swim. I think in Hawaii, everyone should learn basic swimming. And also learn how to do CPR and understand water safety. So very important. And if you are going to go out, go with a buddy. You know, sometimes teenagers want to just go out on their own, go surfing by themselves, but it's always good to have the buddy system.
I also agree with the CPR, you guys. I took a CPR, this is years ago. I took a CPR class. I'm not gonna get into it too much, but I took a CPR class. A couple of days later, I had to use it. Wow. So, yes. So if you guys are near or know somebody that knows how to take CPR, make sure you guys tag along with them.
Right.
So let's talk more tips.
Yes.
What are some tips that you have?
So the other tip I wanted to bring up is sometimes when we're at a picnic or family gathering, people assume that someone else are watching the keikis. So we need to be very specific, like who is watching each child. And we cannot be distracted. You know, sometimes we'll be taking pictures or on the phone, and then a child will go under and you won't know it. So please do not get laxed. I tell all the adults about that.
Okay.
And, you know, the other thing, like I mentioned, is just learn how to swim, or at least learn how to tread water.
Right.
If you do have a pool in Hawaii, make sure it's enclosed by 4 fences. And if you are enjoying alcohol, or if you, be responsible. And if you have medications or taking medications, just understand the side effects.
Good to know. All right, Dr. Wee, if any of our viewers wanted to reach out to you, is there a good website that they should log on to?
Yeah, I'm at WeWellnessCenter.com.
Okay, great. Dr. Wee, thank you so much for coming on to the
thank you.
You always give us great tips. So be mindful, know your limits, and always have a buddy near you.
Yes.
All right, good to know. Thank you, Dr. Wee.